y'all, welcome back. We're on part 2 of me talking about my book club. Think and Grow Rich is what we're reading. Chapter about desire, the second chapter. Watch part 1. If you haven't watched it already, please go back and check it out, because I was explaining the method for which desires. Oh, I'm sorry. The method by which desires for riches can be transmuted into its financial equivalent. It's a 6-step method. We just went over that. But like I said, y'all don't be liking long videos. I really just sit here and talk for like an hour. Y'all don't like that. So that video was about 18 minutes, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to start over. Well, not start over, but, make a part 2. So I'm talking about the things that I highlighted in this chapter, like things that really stood out to me. Okay. This was a big one, and this really made me think, and then I feel like this book was placed in my life at a time where this was actually happening in the world. So, and right now, same thing for you guys. The World Depression brought the opportunity people have been, it said, sorry, the World Depression brought the opportunity you have been waiting for. It taught people humility, tolerance, and open-mindedness. And that just really hit me. That really hit home, because I just think about this pandemic we've been in, and it taught people humility, because bitch, everybody losing your fucking job, so you gotta, get that pride out the side and do what you gotta do to get your money. Tolerance, because boy, everybody is staying at home with their partners. It's tension being built up. People be getting frustrated and stuff. I understand. And open-mindedness, because now we're in this whole kind of gig economy society, influencer type deal, and I feel like people that would have never thought they would do something like this are getting into it. No, I don't like the fact that it did oversaturate what we already had going on, but I do appreciate that it brought jobs for people that probably wouldn't have made money otherwise. So people can get mad that OnlyFans has gotten oversaturated and all that shit, but to be honest, I look at it on a more positive end. Like, look how it helped people. Some people wouldn't have been able to pay their bills without that shit. So, don't let me get all emotional now, okay? All right. So the next thing I highlighted, it says, no one is ready for a thing until he believes he can acquire it. There we go with that self-doubt. We doubting ourselves. We gotta stop that. We gotta stop it. All right. It goes on for a few more pages. It talks about the desire, Mother Nature. I didn't really highlight anything there, but I want to end off by talking about this poet, because I highlighted it, and I'm gonna read it, and we're gonna see why I highlighted it, because I don't really remember. A great poet has correctly stated this universal truth through these lines. Let me read it. In this book by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. I bargained with life for a penny, and life would pay no more. However, I begged at the evening when I counted my scanty store. So when I read that, it's like 3 little paragraphs. So when I read this, if you're only just being like, ooh, Lordy, I just need my bills paid. I just need my rent paid. God, help me get my rent. Help me get this. You're limiting yourself. That's what I mean. Even though that's not an opinion, that's still chump change. That's not your goals. That's not giving you ample amount of money. That's just chump change. You ask, you gonna receive. So if you ask for, I just need my bills paid, you gonna get your bills paid, but that's all you gonna get. Is that what you want? So be careful, little mouth, what you say. Watch out what comes from out your mouth now. All right. So the next thing says, for life is just an employer. He gives you what you ask. But once you have set them wages, why, you must bear the task. Boy, all right. Same kind of tying into the other one. It's just giving you what you ask. Watch what you say and what you think, because you're manifesting it, whether you believe it or not. It says, I worked for a menial's hire, only to learn dismayed that any wage I had asked of life, life would have willingly paid. That should be making me sad, because I just think of the times in my life, like for instance, when I was a manager at Whataburger. I just asked for like what I thought was good at the time, but it was really just the bare minimum. And I was receiving that. I got what I asked for. And I'm just like, shit. If only I would have went back and not wasted my fucking 20s and really believed in myself, I would have been further along now. Life, where I'm at right now, I manifested this shit. I'm here because that's what I wanted. I got it. I should have wanted more. Should have asked for more. I didn't. But learned my lesson, and now we can go back. So, again, my book club is going to be, we're going to start again November 20th, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Message me on Instagram if you, if you want to join. Shit, I'm trying to get at least 25 people. Right now I'm kind of starting from zero, and that's not to exclude anybody that was already in my book club. I don't want them to leave, but since it kind of fell off, you know how things fell off and people don't really pay attention no more, I kind of feel like that's all they did with my book club. So we just gonna get a little refresher. Now we got some structure, and we can start November 20th, 8 p.m. All right, peace.